Hey, I'm Darknoth, hope you all are doing well. In this video, I'll be showing you how to build Aggravate Keqing. For the artifact set, you want to go for 4-piece Thundering Fury. It gives you electro damage bonus and then gives you 20% aggravate damage bonus. And it also reduces cooldown when you trigger an electro-related reaction, which is Aggravate, and she's going to be triggering a lot of it. This will effectively let you spam your skill over and over again, which will obviously increase your damage by a lot. But because you're able to spam your skill, which has a separate internal cooldown for elemental application from your auto attacks and burst, it also means you'll be triggering more Aggravate, which will help someone like Fischl. If you're using her in your team, you'll be able to trigger her passive even more, as that also procs on Aggravate. So overall, 4-piece Thundering Fury is really good for Keqing, and if possible, you want to try and get the 4-piece. If you can't put 4-piece Thundering Fury, if you are in the process of building her, you can use 2-piece Thundering Fury, 2-piece Elemental Mastery sets, and 2-piece attack sets. Any combination of that should be okay until you are able to get the 4-piece. So let's talk about some stat guidelines for Keqing. For Elemental Mastery, you would ideally want around 300-ish Elemental Mastery, which is a pretty decent stopping point. You can go higher if you want, but do keep in mind that if you go higher Elemental Mastery, you're going to be losing out on other stats like crit rate, crit damage, and attack percentage. You cannot just get everything. Now you can get this EM from your artifact main stat. You can run an EM Sans. You can also get it from Substats. You can also get it from your weapon, and you can also get it from other characters like Nahida, who give EM to the active character in their burst. Same goes for Dendro MC, who also gives you EM, and there's a lot of characters in the game that give you EM that you can incorporate in your team to hit the 300 EM threshold for Aggravate. It is difficult to build Aggravate characters because you have to build Elemental Mastery, crit rate, crit damage, and if your character scales with attack, which most of them do, you also have to build attack. And some of the characters also will require you to build energy recharge. Thankfully, Keqing doesn't need energy recharge as she has a 40 cost burst. So let's talk about artifact main stats. As I said, you can use Elemental Mastery Sans or Attack Sans, Electro Damage Bonus Goblet, and Crit Rate or Crit Damage Circlet. If you don't have a lot of EM, you want to prioritize EM followed by Crit Rate, Crit Damage, and Attack percent. So now let's talk about best weapons for Keqing. I'll put a ranking list on the screen right now. You can simply pick a weapon that is high on the list that you have and then build your Keqing around that weapon, or you can simply go for a weapon that has a stat you're looking for. So say for example, you don't have a lot of crit rate, you can go for a crit rate weapon. If you don't have a lot of EM, you can go for an EM weapon, and so on. As for the talent priority, you want to level her skill and then burst and then auto attack. As with 4-piece Thundering Fury, you will be spamming her skill a lot. You do want to make sure you level your Keqing to level 90, as all dendro related reactions including Aggravate scale hard with character level. And that's a short guide on how to build Aggravate Keqing. If you found this helpful, consider leaving a like. If you have any questions or corrections, you can leave them down below in the comments. And be sure to sub to the channel for more videos like this. I'm Darknoth, thanks for watching, have a good one.